How's it going out there, folks? This is a special edition of Two Bro Gamers and a Nerd, coming to you between podcasts because we felt we had a topic to discuss that couldn't wait for the next podcast. Joining me on the phone right now is the other two Bro Gamers, or possibly the Nerd. You can make your mind up on that one. But Rez and Son Krillin are here with me. Fellas, how you guys feeling?
What's going on, folks?
I'm doing good.
Right on, right on. So I don't know how much you guys heard about this, but over the last couple of days, it's been made and confirmed that Nintendo is going to be, and is actually in the process of, producing some theatrical movies based upon Nintendo franchises. Now, we don't know too many of the details yet, if it's going to be Mario or Zelda or whatever, but I wanted to get your guys' opinions, your thoughts, not only on what you would want to see, but how is this going to affect Nintendo going forward? Is this going to boost the popularity of their franchises? Is this maybe even going to go so far as replacing certain franchises as far as, are we going to get a movie installment rather than a new Mario game, so on and so forth? So we'll start with you, Rez. Have you heard anything about this? What's your thoughts, man?
Actually, no, this is the first I've heard about it. Are they confirmed to be theatrical releases, or are they going to be DVD releases?
That's the word. Right now, the word is they're going to be theatrical animated movies, kind of like what Pixar does. Apparently, they're going to be doing a business model similar to what Marvel did with their movies. They want to release a movie or two a year, kind of build up this momentum, and then hopefully come at you with, like, I don't know, maybe a Smash Brothers movie or something. That'd be awesome, man. But maybe do some edge guarding in real life or something. What about you? Have you heard anything about this, Krillin? What's your thoughts, man?
I read this once earlier. I don't know if it was Kotaku, Game Radar, or one of those reputable sites, not quite those third-party loser sites, but I read something about it. I didn't really hear a lot of details. Today, I've been hit with more details than ever. But I think that this is right on time. I don't think this is overdue. I don't think this is too early. I think that Nintendo is making a nice move. CGI is the wave of the future. If it's anything, even a percentage close to DreamWorks, Disney, Pixar, anything like that, it's going to sell. It's going to sell across the ocean over there in Japan. It's going to sell in America. I think my biggest concern is how they're going to do it. Things like Mario, okay, we're good. We got voice actors. We can make it happen. What about Link in the Zelda franchises? Will he continue to be the styling protagonist? Or will will they give him a voice? Will they give him some speaking roles? Will they do him justice and make it everything that we thought of? Or will they make it, will we regret some of the decisions that they make when it comes to Link and Zelda and things like that?
I kind of want to see Link's script for his movie. Is it just going to be like Link walks into a room, ha! Yeah.
I assume it would be similar to what we've seen in like Hyrule Warriors in terms of their CGI scenes.
I kind of think that would be a good animation style. I think it's awesome, but would they have a full script? Would they have voice acting? I mean, ooh. But
well, they couldn't create the entire movie with no voice acting. But I can see, if you imagine Zelda's voice, I don't think you'll get disappointed with whoever they cast.
Yeah.
But Link's voice, if you imagine his voice and what he says and how he speaks, I think there can be a little bit of a letdown with his voice if they don't pick the right voice actor or if they don't get the right script for him.
I don't think Link would be talking at all, really, other than small bits. I mean, there's been a running theme with the like Super Mario Galaxy and the Mario games, Mario Party, Smash Bros. For all the cutscenes, no one says a word, and they still get a whole story across with that. Like the whole story with Super Smash Bros. That people have been able to put together, someone playing with toys. And it's just all imagination rather than an actual group of the Nintendo characters fighting. The fact that everyone's been able to drum up this plot from no words, like silent films were a thing. So I think that maybe they could get away with it. Certain characters, maybe like Fox, and like
maybe a
Fox
Captain
and,
Falcon,
Captain Falcon, maybe they'll probably do some talking. But
I do think that they'll speak, especially in the Mario franchise. Peach has had a voice. I think that you could put maybe 4 sentences together with all of the words that Mario has said. Same thing with Luigi, let's go, party time, and things of that nature. So he has an identifiable voice. if you heard his voice right behind you, you turn around, oh, that's Mario. You know, Peach as well. I've heard her voice in a couple of different things. There's something about her making a pie or a cake or something and asking them to come over. I remember reading that in or hearing that while Mario was reading a letter.
I actually met Charles Martinet a few years ago. Do you know who Charles Martinet is? He's the actor that does the Mario voice. Did you know that he did the voice of the main dragon in Skyrim? Little known fact.
The one on the top of the mountain?
Yeah, I can't remember his name, like Parthenax or something like that. But anyways, it's kind of refreshing to see Nintendo taking another chance with this. I mean, obviously since Mario Brothers, which I liked Mario Brothers, but it was a financial failure. And then other than that, I mean, they had cameos in Wreck-It Ralph and Pixels, but not much else. And I do think, I agree with you guys that this could be, it could be time. I'm interested to see what they do with the voice acting, definitely, and what stories they're going to use. Are they just going to do a stereotypical Mario saves the princess, Zelda saves the princess story, or are they going to try to be more elaborate with it? Do you guys think this is going to take away anything from their games? I mean, is this going to hurt Nintendo's Mario games going forward if they make a Mario movie?
The movie's making money, then that's just more budget they can put towards the games, because the other reason the movie would be making any money is because they're living off of the game's name. And that's where they started out. I don't see Nintendo going away from games. I really don't.
Well, Nintendo
I'm not saying that they're too big to fail, but in this case, they're too big to fail. I can't imagine any scenario where their movie would bomb unless they cast John Leguizamo and make it a live-action film. That's the only way I could see it failing. Their cutscenes, the animation is beautiful. Their cutscenes are enthralling. You know, I'm thinking about Mario. I'm thinking about a Metroid movie. That's probably where they dive into a darker realm. I think that Mario will be happy-go-lucky. Zelda can probably get dark. Metroid is where they'll tip the scales, and that's probably not going to be their first one. They're going to do something real safe with a Super Mario Brothers theme. You know, something real Mario 6, 7, 8, you know, whatever sequel to the next Mario video game. I think they do something real safe with that.
I did finally see that Metroid fan film you were telling me about on the podcast a couple weeks ago, which you guys are also able to check out at podcastgarden.com. We can also find us at facebook.com/2gamers1nerd. Nintendo does have a history of doing more than just video games. I mean, they've been around for over 100 years, and one of the things that they did for most of their 100 years was they made Hanafuda cards. So they have a history in toys, and speaking of cards, I think that's a good segue into what another news story that popped up recently, that they're releasing a Zelda trading card game. What's your guys' thoughts? Baby. What's your guys' thoughts on that? Are you guys going to be playing it? Because you know I will be.
Growing up, I collected Pokemon cards, but I played Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I played the hell out of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And I guarantee it, if this even similar to anything that I've seen in my youth, as nostalgic as I am, I'm picking it up for sure.
Yeah, if it plays anything like either of those two, yeah, I'll probably definitely pick it up. Nintendo does have experience with trading cards, as you said, like with Pokemon.
I'm just saying, I'll go find my Pokemon cards if you guys want to have a little game. You know what I'm saying? I suck at Pokemon.
I got a deck laying around.
Dude, I ain't played that game since fucking high school. You guys would whop the floor with me, but I'm serious. I'll pick this game up and play it right with you guys. So that's basically what we wanted to talk about. You know, just give you guys a little heads up on what's going on. Make sure you check back in. We'll have more updates before the next podcast as they come in. Also, stay tuned for a couple more videos, some more quickies from our podcast will be up soon, including our newest popular show, Buy or Sell. Thank you for tuning in. This is Two Bro Gamers and a Nerd. Any final thoughts, fellas?
One final thought. Wednesday, the 25th. Next Wednesday, yes, the 25th. DC Rebirth, the official release of the reboot of the DC Universe, or the rebirth of the DC Universe. Comic book stores everywhere. Make sure you guys check it out. Support your local comic book stores. I will be there bright and early at 11 a.m. picking up a couple of issues. They're also $2.99 now, in case you guys want to get comic books on.
Okay.
Oh, I'm definitely going to stop by for that thing. I didn't even realize that part 2 was coming out.
I know. I thought it was next month, but this month.
I'm going to have to check it out. Oh, what about you, Rez? Anything else you wanted to lead out with?
No, I don't have any, like a big announcement like that. I know I'm ready for bed here soon.
Yeah, I feel you, man. Yeah, finally,
a couple bots.
finally went back to
Eat a couple
work,
boxes
baby.
down with the fiance on some Dark Souls 3, and then I'll get head to bed, and we'll see you guys in the next podcast, and not sooner on some videos.
Right on. Right. Shouts out to Brittany, by the way, one of our biggest supporters. What's up? Thanks a lot for listening, and stay tuned. We'll have more for you guys soon.